So hello everyone. Today I want to talk about Java coding problem that you might encounter during your um, interviews while you're looking for a Java automation, Java Selenium Q automation engineer position. So interviewers' favorite part or favorite topic is Steam function. One of the favorite topics. They have many other favorite topics like so that they might ask you Java coding related to array to the array list or hash set or hash map. There are many other topics. Then one of the most important or favorite topics is string function. So they want to make sure that you have enough coding skills to automate a web page when using Java and Selenium. And so you need to practice at home how to solve string function related coding problem. So today I want to show you how to reverse a string. That is one of the favorite questions. Huh? So let's work together. So you see, I have created a project. The project is Java Practice Project, and there is a package string function. I want to create a class over here. This class, you can say the class name reverse string. I can say string. So this is a class reverse string. So here I can create a method called public void. I can say string, string reverse, something like that. Yes. So what let's take a variable. Simply we can say that string name. Let's take my name as a the sheet. Take my name as a variable. Then the variable name is say as name. String for your information, string is not a data type, it's a class too, right? So under in the class there are many methods or many functions. So you're gonna use one of the functions is called char add, right? Character add. So when you see that there's some characters combining a strings, right? There's a B, A, S, H, I, R, right? So there are six characters over here. Hmm? Six characters over here. In a sense that the first one is when you have a length, it's going to be starting with one, two, three, four, five, six. So let's take a length. I would say that name dot length. So when you talk about the length is taking the total number of characters over there. So I'm gonna keep it in a I can say that into my name. Yes, correct. And if you want to print it out, you can say that shout my name length. So that will print the total number of the characters over there. So if you want to run this, let's create a main method over there, create an object of the class, equal to new. So widget dot, let's call the method. So let's try to run this now. You see the number of the length is six. That means started from one, right? But if you want to access to each of the characters, you have to use index value. So index value always starting from zero. So it's a zero, one, two, three, four, five. So let's say that I want to get the first letter, right? So name dot I can say uh chart at, right? Chart I'm going to be zero. So zero will be returning B, right? Let's say then it's going to the char data type. I can say char was letter equal, right? See if I try to print out the first letter shout. So spelling mistake over there. So I can print out first letter. See, it will return the first letter over here. So the char at is zero. Zero means the first index. First index. and first is returning as a single character. Single character will go to a character data type, right? So the same, you can run this. It's going to give me B, right? Fine. Fine. So if I want to get the last character, how can I get that? So let's say that last letter, so equal to name dot char at, and say that if I count it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It should be 5. So let's put it in. It should be 5. Let's say that I'm gonna use, so also it's going to be char, right? Fine. So now if I'm going to print it out, I can say last letter, and I should receive the same thing, right? The last character. It's going to be R. Fine. Now I want to do a reverse. Reverse, if I do a reverse, or if I make it reverse, what can I say? What should be the output? R. R should be the first one, then I, then H, S, A, and B. So I'll just reverse the string, right? So the character will go from like this to right to left, right? So for that, we're going to create. So one thing we can do over here as well. So if I talk about the 5, right? So length is 6 and last index is 5. So how about we can say instead of 5, can I say name dot length minus 1? That returns to 5 as well because 6 minus 1 is 5. So that will be the last letter. So last index always 1 less than length. Okay. So now let's talk about loop for. So I'm going to reverse it. Int I is equal to, so since I'm reversing it, so that I'm going to make it from the last letter. So last, so name dot length minus 1. So it's starting from 5, and then I is greater than or equals 0, because as long as it is greater than or equals 0, so should be good. So that I minus minus. Okay. So let's say that. So I'm going to print out, huh? I'm going to print, so name dot char at and the I. That's what I'm gonna print. Okay. So to what we have written here, just try to understand. Is I is equal to the 5, right? And then as long as I is greater than or equal 0, it should be fine. Then we're gonna reduce the value of I. So initially this is 5, right? So what shall I get when it is 5? I'm going to get R, right? And then later, you can just print. You don't have to print, and the later, so it will be reducing 5 to 4, right? What will be the 4? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be the 4, so it will print out I. Then the third loop, it will go down to 3. 3 should be 8, right? 8. And the following loop, it should be S. The following loop, it will print A, right? A, and the following loop, it will be B. So this is how it goes, right? So R, I, H, S, A, B. So this is how it goes. So let's try to print it out. Let's see that how it works. Right, yes, let me see. So it's going to be reversed. Huh? So this is how you can implement that reverse. So there's another way, we'll talk about this in another video, that how to reverse in a different way so that you can achieve a palindrome. So palindrome we can use that is the same, what when it is reversed, it is going to be the same. Let's say that mom, level, kayak, madam. So this type of word we'll try to reverse, and it will be uh, ending up with the same value, same word. Thank you so much.